Welcome back, everybody, for the final hour of episode 2 of Pawns and Patrons, Ode to Froge du Day. Let's hop right back into it. Let's hop right back into it. And so you've thoroughly scouted the interior of this burnt-out chapel with this statue to Boba Boobills down along the wall. So yeah, I think there's a couple more avenues for you to potentially investigate. You know, you remember looking from above that on that collapsed wall there was maybe a space you could get into, but also all of that collapsed rubble looked fairly unstable. So you might have to take care. Other than that, there's that door that leads to a staircase down into the depths of the keep itself.
Guy's a little excited to go down there. You know, it's pretty exciting. He's been trying to shoo everyone in that direction for a while now, but a little impatiently, he'll be like, "Guys, I think we've like sorted this place out. There's that dungeon, and like, rumor has it that's where all like the good stuff is. You know, just like in the legends and stuff. So, anyone want to go take a look at that dungeon?"
Barnacle just goes, sorry, Junitus just goes, "Let's go!" and marches out the door.
I was like, sick! And just follows.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see here.
Fran rolls her eyes and follows as well.
Agnes is shaking her head like...
Stretch is really upset that someone looted the statue.
I'm pretty Stretch.
She's like grumbly.
Little Jimmy kind of wants to impress Dunatush because she like called him cool earlier. Now he's got to like live up to that expectation that's been placed on him, and he's like excited to live up to it. The little Jimmy will volunteer to go down the staircase first.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
So little Jimmy
like
first.
hangs over and watches.
I'm gonna just put your characters all together so that I have them all. Now, little Jimmy, as you're going down the stair, it becomes clear to you that the downstairs in here is deeply, deeply dark, like pitch black dark.
Oh.
Does anybody have a source of light?
Fran has a torch and Barb has a candle.
Guy's got a lantern.
Okay.
Fedra has a torch as well.
Cool. So who's gonna light their light source?
Lantern sounds like the most sustainable one.
I suppose Sky will hand little Jimmy the lantern.
Okay.
And help him light it. And then little Jimmy will descend the steps into the darkness, shining the beam before him.
All right, fantastic. And we've got little Jimmy, Sky. Who is following Neil's characters? Who's next?
I think Red Ray is enthusiastic.
Okay.
Dunatush is gonna creep down probably in that third position then.
All right. I'll take Redra. I'm just keeping player characters together just for ease of things for right now. But once we have everybody pulled out onto the map, then I will shift the screen over. Got like dynamic lighting and everything set up. So I'm gonna take Dunatush and the rest of the characters up here. And then Fran the horse lady. Lucky Joe, who is dead.
Lucky Joe's dead.
Behind, and Babs. Fantastic. Then, here we are. Ta-da!
What?
I see nothing.
It's a scroll up in the top right, I think.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I'm like, I see nothing.
Did the dogs not come with me?
Oh, yeah, they totally did. So let's take a look. Oh, I should make character sheets of those. Let's see. We've got 3 dogs: Steven, Anna, and Rachel. I'm going to copy copy and then move back over into place.
Oh, Beverly is dead.
Beverly.
She came to the new map with me. Although I do like the fanciful idea of us dragging her corpse around.
Ah.
Oh yeah, okay.
A little weird.
What character do you have left?
I have Dunitush and Agnes. Both of them are there on the map.
Are they?
I see them.
But I trust you. All right, fantastic. Oh, there we are. Yeah, okay, we're under some other characters. Hilarious. Okay, cool. So yeah, here we have these stairs descending down. Now, as you continue down the stairs, you've like turned this corner and continued down. You see two things. For a moment, pausing on the broad steps, you see the hint of gold glimmering at the edge of your light, several steps below.
I don't see any of the other characters. Is that on purpose?
Same.
They might actually be hidden in the dark up over here. So hang on, let me just like bring everybody forwards. Do you see them if I bring them over into the light?
I do not. We've entered different dimensions. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Is little
Stretch.
Jimmy's light set to show everybody? To play light for all people? There's a phrase.
Let's see. All players see light. Save changes.
Woo! I found y'all.
There we go.
Same.
Fantastic. Thank you, Neil.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like there's a passageway here.
Yes, there's a
And-
crack in the wall.
Is there something up this way too?
Are you taking a close look?
Yes, little Jimmy will step before Denatush and inspect the wall.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty easily found that like there's sort of a crack in the structure of the stone here, and you can very easily work your fingers in and pry open a secret door.
Oh, I do it.
And you can see that these little sprinkles of gold were trailing out of this chamber and sort of further down the steps towards the next room. Now let me see here. I can go to the dynamic lighting layer and fortunately I can't just delete that one, but if you move in, ta-da, you can see this room in here.
This one up here. Little
Now,
Jimmy will greedily go after the gold.
The narrow hall here is lined with cut stone blocks. Dusty cobwebs hang from the low ceiling, and time itself seems to weigh heavily on this ancient place. In the far end of the chamber, a trio of upended chests rest in the shadows, amidst a scattering of small coins. There are tracks in the dust that demonstrate the path of the recent looters.
How big are these tracks?
Like normal human / twisted villager size.
Okay. Nothing too big, too small.
Correct.
And these upended chests are emptied?
Yes.
I will scour the area anyway and see if anything got left behind.
Where Anna, Rachel, and Fran and Badge?
I am like just trying to find. I saw the other characters for a second. I turned away and then I looked back and they weren't there. So I figured you guys moved somewhere without me, and so I'm trying to move.
No, the torch just went away.
Yeah. As Jimmy
there
moved
you
into
are.
the room, Agnes screamed as they were plunged into darkness in the hallway.
Now, it might be valuable to have a second set of someone with some light.
Yeah, Red Ray opens a torch because Growlabless starts getting, it's like, it's really, really dark. Maybe we should be going back. I don't think standing here is very smart. And then Red Ray goes like, and lights the torch.
We've got a torch as well. So, little Jimmy, you're investigating these chests to see if there's anything left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a couple of coins littering the floor. So 1d20 copper pieces, 12 copper, and also 1d12 silver. That's our 1d12. 12 silver and 7 gold. As well, little Jimmy, you can determine that one of these chests, like when you look at it on the inside, it's not as deep as the chest actually is.
Well,
It
first,
seems like
little Jimmy's
there's
gonna.
a hidden compartment in the base of the chest.
We will take a look at that, but first, little Jimmy's gonna split the gold with Denatush, and her.
Okay.
We'll take the. We'll put this 12 copper and the 12 silver, and I'll take the 7 gold and hand her the larger of the half. Here.
Cool.
What?
For being so brave as to come with me.
Aww.
Thank you. But I'm not gonna keep any secrets. But I'll keep this a secret.
He shrugs and then kicks the box with his foot. I think there's a secret compartment here. Here, help me open it up. Open it up.
Dinatush is like pretty tiny, so she does like a whole body commit to like into the chest and grabs the edges to pull it up.
What are your relative luck scores, little Jimmy and
Oh
Debbie?
goodness. By the way, how much money did you give me?
4 gold pieces, and I've got 13 luck.
Okay.
Plus
Dinatush has 7 luck.
Okay, so then little Jimmy, as you are like about to open this chest and you're like, or not open the chest, but like investigate this this hidden compartment, as you're like kicking it, you hear the sound of like mechanisms rattling.
I throw myself on Denatush and get to the floor, like as if a fireball's about to go off.
Yeah, no
I said no
fireballs.
secrets!
Roll off sheepishly as no fireballs happen, and I stumble. It tripped. It's just
Dinatush is gonna run the hell out of the room, you creep.
I'll
Giving
kick
me
the
money and
box
jumping on me.
embarrassedly and try and open it on my own.
What the hell is going on in here, Agnes?
I tripped. I swear. It's complicated.
So you're trying to open the box?
Yeah. Trying to avoid the embarrassment of last interaction and hide it.
Yeah, okay. Wait, where did I go? Yeah, so there's a false panel in the back of the chest that eventually you discover can slide to the side in order to open this second container. As you slide it to the side, you hear a snick as a spring fires.
Uh-oh.
I need you to make a DC 15 reflex saving throw. Oh, little Jimmy!
Uh-oh.
A scything blade arcs out from this hidden contraption.
Is this one of those places where I can
Slicing
burn a point of
off.
luck?
What's that?
Can I burn a point of luck?
Yes, you can.
I will drop my luck to 12 then.
Okay. You burn a point of luck and you feel the wind of this blade as it brushes past your fingers. It would definitely have taken off a couple digits. And given little Jimmy's constitution, probably would not have lasted long. Fortunately for little Jimmy, the trap fires and then that's it. That was all there was, just a small blade swinging out to try to damage anybody who tried to open this. And then you can look inside and take a look at what's in there. Fairly quickly, you identify that there are 2 silver rings set with emeralds and a silk tabard stitched with this circle with 8 arrows pointing outwards from within, a symbol of chaos, as well as a steel vial that sort of sloshes when you shake it very gently.
Oh.
You said a silver tabard?
Yes, like a silk tabard.
Silk. There we go.
Yeah. And a steel vial.
2 rings, a silk tabard, steel vial. Well, this is interesting stuff. He will pocket the rings, figure out what to do with those later, and then bring the tabard and the steel vial back to the rest of the party in the main hall and be like, look what I found in the secret chest, and then move to the opposite side from Denatush.
Awesome.
Look, it makes a noise. And he sloshes it back and forth. What is it? What is it? What's it do?
Good job, little Jimmy. Well done.
He looks at the drunk and hands
Babs,
it over to her.
Babs is like, whoa, is it booze?
I don't know.
Maybe you should give it a shot.
I open it and smell it. What does it smell like?
Yeah, so there's a thin black liquid. It smells pungent and floral, and it reminds you of like poppy seed cakes.
Can I roll, like, she's a brewer, right? So she actually knows a lot about, like, liquids and how they're made and what they might be made of. Can she, like, knowledge check this somehow?
Yeah, that's a very reasonable check. Give me a d20 roll, and if on a 10 plus, I'll tell you more about what this substance
No!
Ah, no.
Burn luck! Burn luck!
4?
Yeah.
No.
But we were gonna find out so much.
We might, but we might just find out, like, oh, she knows this is probably, like, a potion, you know?
It's just Jaeger. It's Jägermeister.
Because she's a brewer, even though she's drunk, I think that one of her, like, she chooses carefully what she drinks because she likes to drink so much. So she's gonna be like, okay, let me teach you something. Okay? Listen, you don't just drink stuff that people hand you. I'm gonna keep this, and then I'll test it, and we'll find out what it is. And she puts it in her cloak.
Little Jimmy nods excitedly, taking you at face value. Yeah, great.
So you've got a silver vial with a black liquid in it.
Is that a treasure?
Yeah,
or an item? Okay.
Yeah.
And this silk tabard. It's got the symbol on it, and it's got these things. Look.
I don't know anything about clothes.
Do
Valerie
we have
does.
anybody who does?
My patron Valerie knows a lot about clothes. I'm sure she'd love it.
I mean, I guess Fran could step forward and look at it, because as an oster, she probably sees a lot of, like, people's colors displayed on the horses.
Yeah, like sigils and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, by now, I think the collectively, the group of you, and perhaps Fran contributes some special help here, have identified this symbol as just straight up, it's just a sigil of chaos.
Ah. Kid, it's just a chaos symbol. If you feel like you're, you feel like you're a wild child, then put it on. Otherwise, throw it to the side.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We shouldn't throw such fine clothes onto the ground. Jeez. Suresh Dude takes the silky tabard. Now he's like collecting silky things.
No, it's mine. I was gonna give it to Valerie.
Oh. Okay, well, take good care of it. You shouldn't let it go get dirty. Ugh.
Jealously tucks it into a pack.
Fighting over clothes, how frivolous.
Strange do they brushes off his silk garments.
He's just pissed because she wouldn't look good in it.
Agnes hears you but pretends like she doesn't.
Old wears anyway.
Excuse me, young man.
Wow.
Yes, you can stay the hell away from me and dear Dunatush.
All right. I guess we'll keep walking.
Sure. Now
Yeah, Red Ray moves
you
ahead.
found this like tight crevasse in the wall. That is not the path that these gold coins are traveling. They continue down the stairs and into the next chamber. But this looks almost like a crevasse that's like been opened up by seismic activity. Like it's not a crafted pathway.
Over there, says Red Ray. And
So you're
she
heading down?
starts. Yeah, she's going that way.
Okay.
Dunatush will follow you because she's tiny and spry.
Red Ray, you proceed down the path. And it actually... oops. Where did you go?
Oh, I thought that was like the game.
Yeah, me too. I'm on the left now next to it. My god, you're bringing me everywhere.
Yes, you're over here. Whoop. Yes, you proceed down the path until you hit a doorway. And let me see. Wait, I didn't key this one on the map. I need to figure out where it has led you. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. There's a strange and foreboding portal that bars your way. It's a door. It's like a circular door that is circumscribed with runes, and at the center of the portal is a large inverted pentagram inscribed within a circle. Both the runes and the pentagram are set with silver and seem to glimmer faintly in the dim light from your torch.
Do I read anything?
Like, there are the runes here do seem to be written saying something. What is your background? What's your
Redra is a herder.
profession? No,
Yeah.
you do not.
Does she think that maybe it's a far stretch, but Groloblis is a glass blower? Maybe he knows a little bit more about like runes and stones and inscriptions.
So like you can ask and who is it? Who's the glass blower? Groloblis?
Yeah.
Groloblis very quickly says like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Simple blower of glass.
Oh well, she says. Then she says, "Babug boobills." And then I guess nothing happens. And then she
Nothing happens in response to your cry of babug boobills.
And then she tries to open the door.
Okay. Yeah. It's very heavy, but it doesn't appear to be locked. Like it shifts very slightly as you shove at it. Do you want to just like try to brute force it?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check. As you push your froggy hands onto the door, you feel like the thrum beneath them.
19.
Shove. Oh, this is Redra. You shove with all of your might, and the stone starts to grind. But before you can actually shift the door, your muscles give out.
Oh. Even with a 19, she thought she was so strong.
Even with a 19, it's just a really heavy door.
May I get some assistance here, please? She takes out her staff to kind of create a lever effect.
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally. Cool.
Jimmy's there. He'll help.
Okay.
Should I do another
Jimmy,
roll?
you also see these like runes and silvery lines and this pentagram inside of a circle on this strange underground door in the bottom of this keep.
The silver lines don't look anything like the ones on the tabard, though, right?
No, so like it's not the same chaos symbol, and the tabard is just sewn with, thread. This is like some sort of like silvery metal has been set into the stone.
Dunatush is going to kind of look at all that while they're messing with the door. And I don't know if she can read it, but she's like breathing on it like she did before and like knocking on things. And...
Now, Dunatush is a wizard's apprentice, right?
Yes.
You've seen runes like these before.
Oh, damn.
Yes, absolutely. This is like writing of the sort that you've read in your wizard's service.
Of course, it says...
You could maybe make it out if you spent a little time trying to decipher what it says.
I want to grab somebody's torch and dedicate some time to looking at the door then.
Cool.
Red hands it over.
Give me an intelligence check. Oh, nice.
Whoa. That
Good.
means it was a 20 minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Not only have you read this language and these runes before, you have read literally this piece of writing.
I know this one. I know this one.
It reads, "The burning purge which scours the earth, the hardened glamour stilling life, the baleful storm heedless to supplication, the raging tempest, devourer from within. Banes 4 I place upon this gate, fire, ice, storm, and hate." I will paste that into chat so that you can
Barnacles.
examine it
Dunatush
as you're
says.
writing. Oh, come on, let me copy. There we go. There it is.
Hard and
I'll
glamorous.
paste it into Twitch chat as well, so that they can read it.
Banes 4 I place upon this gate, fire, ice, storm, and hate.
Dunatush keeps like repeating it over and over again because every time she finishes or gets like 2/3 of the way through it, somebody goes, "Wait, what does it say?" And she goes, "The burning purge which scours earth, the hardened glamour, the..." Hold on, everybody just listen at the same time. And we go through it again.
And Redder is like, what does it mean?
Yeah, so Dunatush, you have read this before. And specifically, you have read that in the depths of the past, when the armies of law were battling against the forces of chaos, they occasionally had to seal away powerful chaos artifacts behind great curses. And they used similar magical wards to seal the magical energies and like stamp these curses into the locations they were trapped. And so you think that this is a warning that unsealing this would release something.
Yeah, Dunatush, explains very like matter-of-factly. She means that means there's a curse trapped in here. So if we open it, we'll let the curse out. And if we don't open it, the curse will stay in there forever. So I don't think we should open it.
We should open it.
So that's it? We just don't do anything? Grolabless goes, exactly what I've been telling you guys since the start. Why don't we just leave while we're ahead?
Why don't we give it to the scholar? Maybe the scholar will open it. Or maybe he'll know how to open it safely.
I don't know if it should be opened. I feel like all of this was a lot of work to keep it shut.
Well, we have to keep it, right? We found it, so we should take it home at least, and then like leave it shut at home.
It's a huge door leading to a room.
Well, we can take a door home. There's a door in my house. It has to get there somehow.
True. Good point.
I mean, that's another way to look at it.
I guess Grolabless just... Not Grolabless, Red just backs away. Just like, I guess let's go the other way. She moves away from the door, takes back her staff. I'm lost now, though.
Little Jimmy is not very smart. He's gonna open the door.
I'm moving Redra back, so now Redra is back over here. Who else is moving away?
I was just trying to find you guys, and I moved my characters to where there was light. But I lost a dog somewhere in the process, I think.
I'll see if I can find a dog. Hang on. I'll bring you all back into collection. So yes.
I had 2 dogs. Now I only have 1.
And Dunatush remained by the door. She's trying to write in the dirt in like plain common that like do not open, like big X, like frowny face, like lots of things. As I guess Jimmy's opening the door.
You leave a warning to your post bears. Anna, did you catch the poem that's inscribed on the surface of this door in magical runes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you come up. Do you want to hang out here, or are you gonna return with Redra?
Me?
Yes.
Little
Jimmy is trying to open the door.
I'll go with Redra.
Okay. I'll move you back over.
Thank
so
you.
that we can all be together. 1, dog 1, dog 2, and Fran. All right, little Jimmy, give me a strength check. You got this, buddy.
going to pull it with all his might.
Now, if you tell me you want to force this while your companions are continuing on, I will let you just force it.
He'll try for a little while, but he's gonna get afraid of the dark. So maybe 2 checks. We'll try twice and then run away. Still too tight.
Are you using your are you using anything to create a lever? You've only got like a short bow, right?
I think I have a short bow and a lantern and a begging bowl.
Yep.
A begging bowl.
Well, you can always try it one more time. You never know.
I think one more time. Why not? Right
behind you, going. Don't open it. Leave it alone.
But I want to know what's inside.
Unfortunately, little Jimmy, for all of your efforts, it's clear that this door is just stuck.
It's
not
stuck. Not my fault. Broken.
Little Jimmy gets flown back over to the...
If you're not strong enough to open the door, you're probably not strong enough to deal with what's behind it anyway.
Ooh.
Dude, walks back to the hallway.
Yikes.
Touche.
He dips his head and sulks at the back of the party. Didn't give her a pretty ring, but now she's just a dumb butt. Probably got cooties and shit.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean, says Grolabless. Grolabless is down with, like, you know, people that are upset and want to hang out at the back of the party.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is a really shitty experience. We should really just, like, leave them there.
Yeah, she smells funny anyway. It smells like flowers.
It's horrible.
So dumb.
They're really stupid.
All right, friends. We've returned back to the main hallway where this glittering trail of gold is down forwards.
Redress starts walking. She's like, we've wasted enough time with this stupid door.
You get down to the bottom of the stairs and there's a closed wooden door. It looks very normal, not obviously barred from this side. No runes.
See? A good old regular door. That's what I'm talking about. And then I open it.
And a fireball explodes. No. Let's see if I can grab this and pull it out of the way. Yep. Ta-da! You open the door, and within you see a long rectangular room with a pool of water set in the center.
It's the ocean! I told you there was an ocean in here.
Wide stone steps descend into a long hall. The walls on each side, left and right, are set and decorated with elaborate tile mosaics depicting foul ceremonies to horrific and baleful fiends. The walls are slick with condensation and black algae. The condensation runs in rivulets and collects in a long brackish pool in the center of the hall. Now, on each side of the wall, there are murals that you can look at.
I look at the murals. I look at them.
To the right is the top mural with, like, it looks like there's sort of like an ocean and like someone standing on top of a large pillar and like some tendrils rising from the water, some sort of like sacrifice up here. And then on the left wall, there's this collection of individuals, these people with like animal type heads, strangely enough, much like the villagers that you've seen, and these 2 heavily armored men, one with a pauldron bearing the exact same circle with 8 arrows pointing out of it, and they're each holding on to a staff with a skull topping it.
A skull!
Oh, like press it, or wait, pull it.
Don't press it, don't press it, don't press it.
Do something.
Why wouldn't I press it? She goes ahead and presses the skulls on the wall.
You press the skull and it moves in. And,
don't press it, don't press it, don't press it.
Yes, I'm pressing it. I know.
Enough, it doesn't seem like this is like a mechanism or anything like that, but it's almost like the mural here is sort of broken, and if you press the skull, it's like there's some sort of like spongy root structure behind, and out from behind there comes sliding like one little silvery seed that slides out and then plop lands on the floor.
Oh, that's a cute seed. She picks it up.
It looks like the same. It looks like the same seeds that came spilling out of your comrades when you killed them. The ones that had turned into vine creatures.
Don't eat it.
I plumb the seed.
It starts backing up.
I remember that, so I'm like, well, yeah, guess I'm not eating that for sure. I mean, seeds go into water, though.
It's true.
Like, put the seed in the water.
Okay, give me a luck check.
6.
6. Okay. Yep. You toss the seed into the water. The pool is quite dark, but you can see that there are like the bottom of the pool is almost like it's almost like cobblestone. So there's like mounded and round stones lining the bottom of the pool. That's all that you can see.
I take my staff and I start like shaking the water and poking around the pool.
Yeah, nothing happens. Like there's no like pressure plates in the water. Nothing comes like surging out and like grabbing you and swallowing you or anything like that. Now that you're all sort of in this room and looking around more clearly, there are 4 alcoves in the corners of the room. Each alcove contains a single hooded robe embroidered with bizarre sigils stitched in silver thread. The robes are like moldy and a little bit rotten, but like they actually kind of look like the stuff that these creatures on the walls are wearing. In fact, one of the murals has this person standing on top of a plinth. I showed you those murals, right? No, I didn't. Oh, I should have showed those to you.
Oh.
Ta-da.
Oh, that's super useful.
The top mural, there's like a person standing on a plinth. That's what that robe looks like.
Oh.
Agnes kind of reaches out and touches one, like the sleeve of it, and then checks the embroidery, all that stuff. Is there a tag in there?
JC Penny.
Good too.
Red takes a robe and tries it out.
Okay. Yep. Like, you know, it's a bit bulky and awkward and like doesn't fit you perfectly, but it slides on over your clothes, and you know, it's got a cowl you can pull up and like bring low over your face, and then you can like act like a cultist and be like, ooh.
She does literally that. She goes, ooh, looking at her son, who's like, oh, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm the hooded, cloaked person. Are you guys scared?
Whoa, what was that? Barb gets scared.
Agnes is going to start knocking on the walls again, kind of like she was before, and probably is going to work her way back around to the skull too, unless she finds something first.
Wait, is there 2 skulls? There's like 2 walls with 2 skulls on there? Yeah.
The one that you pushed that like dispensed this seed was the one on the staff that the 2 people are holding.
Press skulls for wait, if I press it again, do I get another seed?
Yes.
I go on the other side and I press the other skull. Do I get another seed?
The other skull does not move under your application of pressure.
Oh.
Would the rest of you please choose your luckiest character and make a luck?
Don't play with the weird Pez dispenser.
It's a seed dispenser.
Press the head, the Pez comes out. Same.
Nice. All right, so little Jimmy, it was as you enter the room, you feel a strange pull. And as you step further into the room, you just feel drawn over to this pool.
Oh.
As you step to the edge, one of the like cobblestones on the bottom of the pool detaches and rises up, and you can see that it is actually a skull. As it rises to the surface and looks at you, its eye sockets begin to glow very faintly, and you feel like you should pick this skull up and
Out
carry
for
it
it.
with you.
I pick it up.
Yeah.
I gaze intently into the eyes. With what color does it glow?
It glows with a faint green.
Your color.
Press for plants.
I
He's
will.
like pushing and getting like.
I'm kind of imagining her like pressing and then just like stacking plants somehow. Like she's getting a lot of seeds going.
I'll put one of each of the silver rings with the emeralds in it in each of the eye sockets.
Fantastic. Now you have a skull with rings in its eye sockets. It looks very fancy.
Oh,
Does
he is
this
really
end
disappointed.
yet?
Take the rings out, put them back in my pocket. Carry the skull under my arm.
As you like move around the room and turn and stuff, the eyes sort of intensify and fade.
Ooh.
Well, let's
your
play
friend?
the which way it goes game. I ignore you.
Yeah. As you begin like scanning with this skull, it's clear that its eyes begin glowing slightly brighter as you proceed towards the end of the room.
I just go.
You follow the shine of the eyes. The eyes start glowing brighter and brighter as you proceed down the stairs.
Wait, little Jimmy, wait!
Guys, I think little Jimmy's like going somewhere.
Yeah, I'm following little Jimmy. Red's like
careful,
right
Jimmy!
behind. Little Jimmy really doesn't look little nor young on this picture, by the way. He looks like a very manly man.
So
What he
little
thinks of
Jimmy,
himself.
you proceed all the way down here. And the glow from the skull gets brighter and brighter and brighter until you end up on the shore of an underground sea.
I told you it's the ocean.
It is literally the ocean underground.
Whoa!
There is like a tall plinth of stone marked conveniently on the map men here.
It's this stone! Red runs up to it with her cloak to reproduce the picture.
And the blackened water between you and the distance is still and silent. Now, out deep in the depths of the water, you can see like a ziggurat pyramid far in the distance, some hundreds of feet away. And across all of the steps of this pyramid, you see dozens of torches, and on top of it, a burning light glowing from the peak. From here, you can see dozens of twisted villagers sort of like marching up the pyramid. You also see from this distance, you can still see this clearly across the waters, that these twisted villagers are escorting other villagers not yet transformed up to the top. And as you look, Redra, from the top of the plinth, you see a figure at the top of this pyramid just like Sparta kick someone down into the burning pit on top. The Wilhelm scream echoes across the water as it reaches your ears.
Does that person have the same cloak as I do?
None of the people that you're seeing are wearing this cloak.
No, I'm really disappointed.
Now, yes, past this towering standing stone upon which you are currently standing, a dragon-prowed longship emerges from the darkness, its hull scrawled with forbidding sigils and runes that glow a sickly green in the dim light. The ship draws to a stop some 50 feet offshore. In the distance, you can hear the beat of drums and far-off wails of terror mixing with the quiet lapping of the waves.
Look what I did!
Barb
Look what
takes
I
a
did!
long swig.
Little Jimmy will wade into the water and see how deep it gets.
Ugh.
Be careful, Jimmy. And
Little
Agnes is
Jimmy.
like, get away from there, Demetrius.
Hang on, I need to look at your character sheet. Little Jimmy.
Never a good sign.
roll 1d20 and try to roll lower than your luck.
Okay.
Nice. Little Jimmy, as you start wading out into the water, the cold black ink of it seeps into your clothes and starts like sapping the strength from you. But as you begin wading forwards, you see huge ripples, 3 of them, stirring the surface of the water and lashing in your direction, converging on you. What do you do?
I run back to shore.
You run back to shore, and as you run away from the water, some 20 feet out, huge tentacles burst from the surface of the water. Just exploding up out of this blackened sea. Let me just show you some
the horse
of
lady.
these.
Is it like on the picture? Because, you know,
It
I'm
is
like...
exactly like on the picture.
Okay, so it's basically me standing on this little thing and then tentacles, just like the picture. Okay.
Yep.
Red Red feels, for a second, she has hope that she's controlling them. Because she's placed like on the picture, so she says something like, "Rise, my tentacles, rise!"
Yeah. So like, it's clear that they hear you. Incidentally, like they sort of like stop and twitch and like bow in your direction, and then they sink back into the water, and you see these tendrils swimming away, and then you see them sort of like swirling around the ship in the distance.
Yeah.
Bring me my ship.
Dietrich is thinking you're controlling them now.
I'm not sure, but Red Red's like, maybe if I pretend the whole time, it's gonna happen.
Now, Red, it's you who's up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so at the top of this standing stone, you can see that the top of this has actually been fashioned into a platform. There's actually stairs that wind up around the stone that you climbed. There's a shallow bowl that has been cut into the center of the platform, and the bowl is partially filled with hardened red wax, and the stub of a red candle sits on top of the mounds of wax.
Wait, there's still a candle? So I tried to light the candle with my torch.
Okay, yeah, you bring your torch down. It like swiftly melts a bunch of the wax, but the candle that's there quickly lights. And the ship out in the water slowly lurches into motion, drawing closer and closer until it approaches this standing stone.
Oh my
And, like,
gosh.
interestingly, like the prow of the ship is long enough and juts out far enough that it slides right up next to the standing stone, such that you could simply step right onto it if you want.
I step onto the... Oh, yeah.
You can see that there are a number of vortices in the water as something swirls beneath, sort of like circling around this dread vessel that has come at your call.
What are you doing, Redra? Agnes yells.
We must stop the sacrifice of the villagers! I am seizing this ship to go save them!
Whoa.
Now,
So I guess I step onto the ship.
that's fantastic and a perfect moment for us to end our show.
Oh my gosh.
But before we go, I want to just mention, you see like upwards of 20 twisted villagers across the surface of this ziggurat, and there's still something lurking in the water. So, perhaps for next time, some puzzles to consider. And that's going to be it for us today. So, let's go around the table, give our shout outs, tell everybody what we've been up to and what we're going to be up to, where they can find us on the internet, and what all they can watch us doing. So, why don't we start with Neil? Tell
You
us
guys
about
can
yourself.
find me at twitch.tv/Koibu. Tomorrow morning, at the same time this campaign started, we have our 4th episode of Legends of Arcadia Genesis. It's a D&D campaign that takes place at the birth of the world, where people were just blinked into existence 5 minutes ago and are now chatting with their gods and trying to figure out what to do to save the world because it's already in trouble. find me doing D&D stuff all the time. Jen.
Yeah, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Livinpink, where I stream every Tuesday and sometimes on Saturday with this lovely group, and sometimes on my own. Lately, I've been playing Baldur's Gate, and I've been recreating old D&D characters as my Baldur's Gate characters, so it's pretty cool. I encourage you to tune in next time on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And I tag Anna.
I don't have much coming up, actually, except the finale of Knights of Evening Star for season 1 is next Tuesday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on twitch.tv/DND. That's the final episode of our Kingdom Management D&D campaign that we've been doing, and we will talk about hopes for next season on that date. So tune in. And other than that, I think that's like all I'm streaming next week. So wish me good rest. I tag, who hasn't gone? Rachel?
Rachel.
Hey guys, I have a couple things coming up. On October 29th, I'll be hosting another Honda head-to-head. That's just like a fun thing with a bunch of streamers that we do. Also, I've submitted a bunch of like video clips to like, I want to say like people getting awards on award shows and like young girls getting involved in like esports and stuff. So I'm out there. I don't know when those are going to play or when they're going to show up, but the best thing to do is follow me on Twitter at Seltzer, please. And usually I try and keep you guys updated if I'm going to appear somewhere there. But yeah, having a good time. Got some family time coming up. So I'll be offline probably a little bit, but yeah, I tag Stephen.
Awesome. Thank you all to everybody for coming out and watching us, and for everybody who supported Any Key. That's really awesome. It means a lot to us that you'd come out, watch us, support this charity that we are also supporting ourselves. As for me, you can catch me every Wednesday over on twitch.tv/Jesse Cox playing some Dark Souls inspired Dungeons and Dragons in the Sunfall cycle. Before we go away today, I just want to tease our audience by showing off the patron rules and tease a little bit for y'all. So each of you own holdings that your patron can improve and expand by gaining influence as you send your pawns off to do adventures. And you can use that influence to assist your pawns or build allies with other high power patrons, or attack their holdings and reduce their power, all sorts of things like that. So I'm really excited to get into more of the patron level play, 100% for sure, next episode. But for now, that's going to be it for us today. Thank you all very much for coming out and watching us play some Dungeon Crawl Classics, and we will see you in about a month's time, and we will sync up offline and tell you exactly which weekend in November that's going to appear. So keep an eye on all of our Twitters. We'll see you in about a month.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for watching.